Phil's... Or not Phil. Dexon's unit isn't here anymore. I wonder why. She needs upgrades really bad. Give her that. It's good. Yukito. Upgrade Barnstormer again. It's pretty good. He needs Laser Sword upgraded as well. Caliburnus doesn't have anything really we can upgrade, not for this cost. And we can do Bouquet for this one. Okay, that's fine. I really feel like we're just not doing well on that front. Repair kit so we can heal himself. Repair kit so he can heal himself because he's a front runner. Booster kit. Supply pack. Okay. That should be good there. Balance. Is there anything else for us to... Oh, Vijaya got reset. There we go. All right. It's a good way to level everyone up. Let's save. And what are we going to do from now on? I hear Ares and company have been terrorizing inhabitants everywhere with their violent riots. We'll have to do something about that first. Things are going to get complicated if Bahram really... this is Dexon. Oops. Things are going to get complicated if Bahram really is behind them, but why would they want to use Ares? He seems too independent for that. I thought so too. Riots are usually more emotional outbursts than strategy, and I don't think for a second that it can be so effective as to better the situation on Mars. I think we're still missing something here. We need to consider the existence of a completely different motive. Do you mean that Bahram is using Ares and his retaliatory spirit for their own benefit? It's possible, but he would be able to see through that. Perhaps he is in some sort of situation in which he cannot avoid being used in whatever way they desire. Ares himself said that he caused the Bonaparte accident to get back at Zephyrs, who had killed his parents and had experimented on him. It was the wrong thing to do, but I can understand why he would be driven to do such a thing. However, I still find it hard to believe that he meant to instigate war on Martian soil from the very beginning. What's the point in sitting around hypothesizing about something we don't even know? The problem's still going on. If we're going to stop them, let's get on with it. That's true. It is a bit risky, but if we make a move, it's possible to put Bahram or Nut or whomever else in a position in which they have to act. That may shed some light on all these questions we have right now. It's dangerous to move when we have no idea what they're planning to do, but I suppose we can't just sit around and watch. Neither Bahram or the UNSF are thinking about the citizens of Mars. If something is not done, there's no doubt that the entire city will be transformed into a battlefield. Their actions cannot be described as being at all systematic or well planned. I expect that they will trip up at some point, but if we wait for that to happen, there will be much damage to the people of Mars. We must do something. It's my understanding that the UNSF is sending an LEV troop from Malgalitafell to here, Hellespontus. Apparently, they have already arrived via land route to Hellespontus. If things progress, there's no doubt that there will be a battle between the armed civilians and the UNSF. Malgalitafell. Isn't that the county where the capital's located? The troops are coming all the way from there? They're just support troops. After all, we're pretty much cleared out the military forces in Hellespontus. There's no doubt in my mind that Ares and company are planning to fight. We need to come up with a likely battleground before it happens and warn the residents so they can escape in time. We have to do everything and anything within our power to prevent casualties. We have some new information. The armed civilians are beginning to gather at a point on the military's procession route. Good, we'll start there. We'll give them a warning, and depending on the circumstances, we'll have to put an end to any violence physically. Got it. Oh, Dexon, before I forget, in celebration of your convalescence, I've done some work on Blade. It's now called Caliber. Don't forget to read the user's manual.
Okay.
It's gonna be reset for this battle. We can't get in the garage yet. Clawing the Red Earth. So this is my new machine. Maintenance utilities augmented, defense mechanisms fortified, which is all fine and dandy, but it may make maneuvering somewhat complicated. What are you whining about? The old timer can't handle all the new tech? I admit that unlike you, I'm only growing older and older, but I don't know about being called an old timer. And besides... The armed civilians, it's Ares and his group. I knew it. We won't be able to go into hiding for a little while longer the way things look now. Glad you could make it, Born in Space. You affected a bunch of no-good softies. You'd be better off minding your own business and watching the action at home. Whose side are you on? Comrades, you are only causing strife and harming Mars. If you shower the seeds of betterment with destructive deeds, they will not bloom. Timing is crucial, and this is not the... As if you would know, we have an important obligation to fulfill. If you get in our way, we will get rid of you. We can't be doing this when the UNSF will be here any minute. We had no choice. We'll have to stop them forcibly. Let's disable their frames and hope that they retreat. Yes, sir. Ready, Firsty? Roger. No. Let's just wait. Come to us. We'll probably waste 2 turns waiting. They're in a really frustrating movement formation in order to get over here, so... We should probably just wait 3 turns. Pergy says, all right, gotta head to bed. Hope you have a good night. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Thank you so much for hanging around. We love to have you. Hate to see you go. Love to watch you walk away, Pergy. Avoid this. Let's go. All right, they're going to be within range for this turn, so we'll have to just dodge some attacks, but now we are in a great position to just start taking them out and not waste any efficiency. Because now they're in range of all of our ranged units as well. No! Shoot. Alright, the rest can't reach us, I don't think. This is great. Okay, good. Lock him in. Oh, so close to that crit. That's fine. Whoa, we did a hella damage. Nice. So he's in Phil's ship now. Attack these units that are kind of hard to access. Excellent. All right, so it's still going to be 2-turn kills for the most part here. Do our best to take him out. Oh, that was so close to a crit too. Here All right, are we gonna be able to get them? Yep. Wow, this unit got really strong all of a sudden. I wonder what changed. Was it really just upgrading the attack power that time? Huh. Crit? Nope. But it still did kill, which is cool. Yeah, we are murder machines now. Excellent. Alright. After a single turn, only 2 left. That's not bad. They came to us, too. Alrighty. Zoop. Okay. Okay. Even Rusty Cutter is killing them in 1 hit. So either these units are really underleveled or like... Yeah, I don't know. I want to let Phil get this kill though. This might be tough. Let's try real hard. Alright, well, he got it still. Good big upgrade for him. It's over. Numerous heat sources have been detected 5,000 meters from here. It is my opinion that these are UNSF LEVs from Megalithafel. We were somehow able to avoid combat. Cage. What? Could it be? Can you hear me, Cage? Miona! Farsty, is that really her? 99.86 voice match. According to my analysis, it is certain that it is an authentic human voice. Cage! Oh, good. She's safe? How are you? Where are you? Come on out, let's go home. No, Cage, I can't see you anymore. You can't? Why? I won't be me for too much longer. I wanted that for myself. What do you mean? Where are you? There's something I need to tell you, please. Come out of here. Miona, you don't like me anymore? Don't like you? That's not it. That's not it at all. Miona, you're riding in that. Isn't that an orbital frame? Miona, it would be so much better if that were really my name. Your real name? Were you able to remember your past? My brother reminded me. Your brother? When I met you for the first time, on the day of the accident, I was supposed to escape from the Bonaparte on the Animus, on your machine. But then you came, and you almost got hurt, and I unconsciously gave a part of me to her. I wanted you to move her, and save you. Do you understand what I'm saying? Of course you don't. I'm not like you. I'm a monster. What are you talking about? Anyway, hurry up and come here. A huge troop from the UNSF is headed this way. Cage, I had a really good time with you. I was really fortunate to have met you. That machine, that's me. Cage, I wanted you to have her back, as a sign that I, Miona Alderin, once existed in this world. Okay, time's up. Cage, who is she? I've seen her with Bolazov. Her name was Amante, or something like that. What is she doing here? Yes, I know that. What are you doing to Miona? Switch on, just a push of a button. Miona. Goodbye, Cage. Miona, hang on, I'll be right there. Phil, what are you doing? I can't let you go there, Cage. She's no longer the Miona you know. Acting on strategy, location confirmed, all security systems will be disengaged. Phil, what did you do to Miona? Get out of... Move! Look at you. Fear not, I'll take very good care of Miona. Phil! All systems go. Beginning countdown. 10, 9, 8. Rapidly rising energy levels have been measured within Miss Miona's body. There may be a high-energy projectile being readied for ejection. Cage, this can be very dangerous. Please, retreat. I don't care. I have to go and save Miona. No, Cage, I cannot let you die. Whether or not you permit it, we are going to escape. Please don't do it, Farsty. Miona! Miona! Fire. We can't go. No, Miona! Whoa, that's huge. Lieutenant, the Rebellion Lepton has been making announcements and causing a scene. Heh, that's special. We'll hear what they're moaning about before we tear them to shreds. Let the heads of the security keeping force know also. Yes, sir. Innumerable counties exist on Mars, and each and every line that makes up the boundaries that divide this land is the direct result of Earth's territory squabbles. Human greed has found its way even to this red planet. However, what one finds here is not a progressive modern society. It's nothing but a moldy board game with its archaic rules. Discrimination, tyranny, oppression, and violence hidden by the cloak of national interest abound. We, the inhabitants of Mars, have been tolerating this reality until today. Why? Unchecked population, food shortages. Earth can no longer support all these people. This is what Earth people say, sneering. Even if they came back to Earth, they wouldn't have a chance at life because they're so weak. Who would make us, or who made us that way to begin with? None other than the Earthlings. They call anyone at all different from them Enders and sit in their comfortable homes under the sun, complacent, their noses in the air thinking that they can dominate us. They couldn't be more wrong. We're going to prove them wrong. They'll see. Let them hear our cries, comrades, fellow fighters for justice, unite. Freedom to Mars. They should go ahead and do it if they think they can. A good half of our forces is made up of those Martians too. If they attack us, they'll be attacking their own kind. Lieutenant, abnormally high energy fields have been detected up ahead. It can't be those... Ah! Where did that flash of light come from? Where's Miona? What happened to her? Miss Miona can no longer be located, Cage. I retreated of my own accord. I am very sorry that I disobeyed you. Miona. It's okay. I'm sorry too. The LEV troops can no longer be located either as of... What? After that light? Cage, are you alive? Miss Robin. Oh good, you're safe. Everyone else was able to escape also. The situation's changed again. Please come back immediately. But... The electrical parts have been severely damaged. I would recommend that we retreat temporarily. With my current condition, I could not withstand the attack of the same caliber again, nor is there any guarantee that I would be able to make an escape. Miona. Cage. Fine. Let's head back, Farsi. Is that Ares? Making another speech? What you refer to as Earth is nothing more than a speck in a vast universe which is filled with specks. If Earth wants to call all humans living outside the terrestrial region Enders, that is their prerogative. It is their choice if they want to play the almighty king of the entire universe. However, I will not stand for it, and I will officially hereby declare Mars independent from Earth's grasp. Whether or not that light will continue to burn this ground we walk on is entirely up to the UCM. My request is easy. Join us in our fight against Earth. Even you should be able to understand a request that simple. That guy's gone completely nuts. He really is trying to wage a war against Earth. It's not as crazy as you think. At this point, it's possible. Pops, what's that supposed to mean? He's given the means and the end. Nobody dreams of something that is impossible. But once they understand that it can occur in reality, humans will stop at nothing to get it. I will grant you 3 hours. If your response is not the one we want, we will not hold back. A simple yes or no will do. We will not tolerate any indecision when the time period is up. Come with us or get burned. 2 options. See you again very soon. Good day, Freedom to Mars. Ares. He's proved it, that he has enough power to fight against Earth. Earth's military has been demolished. And that's the strategy? That platoon was filled with security-keeping force officers. They victimized their fellow Martians. If they succeed, he'll probably say the incident was a foundation of Martian independence. Either way, I can't imagine that anybody would not cooperate with him because of it. In any day and age, and in every location, the ones who are always the victims are the civilians. The problem is that they don't realize that. Dexon. Everyone. Vale has established contact with us. I will connect you. Hey, I'm sure you saw the broadcast, but there was something I wanted to say to you personally. You will return Testament. I need that. Ares, where is she? What happened to Miona? You never change. Nothing happened to her. This person Miona never existed in the world. That's a lie. It's not a lie. I got distracted. Hold on. Miona's not here. She's Farsty, my little sister. Farsty? Little sister? What are you talking about? She was Subject 479. All subjects in the 470s were used in the experimental research of the Organic Implant Model Metatron Communicator. Organic Implant Module? Testament, the one you've been riding, never had a system program installed. Using the communicator, people who are able to send their brainwaves directly into the mind flow system, like us, can maneuver it. Other humans cannot make it move. So that day, when the LEV turned itself on, we sank the Bonaparte, seized the Animus, and were planning our escape. Instead, she met you, and in order to escape from the danger unfolding in front of her very eyes, she subconsciously wished to help you, and the communicator in her body transplanted this desire into the machine. In return, she lost her memory. So Farsty is a part of her. I wouldn't say she's a part of her. They're one and the same. I gave her back her memory and rebooted her so that she could go back to being Farsty instead of Miona. What did you do to her? She wanted it, by the way. Did you happen to see that light earlier? Some powerful stuff. Wouldn't you say? That's something that can be done only by those with hyper-alignment to the orbital frame. Hyper-alignment? What could that be? Right now it's just us, but we want to expand the team. If we have Testament, we can procure more hyper-aligned allies. I doubt that they will just quietly surrender to us. Not until we do a little more than we did today. There's a need to strengthen our side further. Mars will be illuminated by that light, and to that end, I need to have that returned. Ares, do you really feel that way? Of course. This is the real me. I extend the same choice to you. Decide whether you will fight with me or against me. At any rate, you should hurry. In 3 hours, we'll be heading to the West Hellas to level it. That's the largest nest in Hellespontus. How many tens of thousands of innocent lives are you trying to claim? If you don't want it to happen, I would suggest you come out and try to stop me. I'll find some time for you. I look forward to a positive reply. Shoot, what are we gonna do, boss? Cage. Huh? Up until now, I've always thought of myself as an agent acting on behalf of Mars. As irresponsible as it may sound, I believe that I'm here because of Mars. Will, not my own. Mars's will, not my own. But in terms of this decision, I cannot make the choice. It goes without saying that life should be respected and that it shouldn't be destroyed on a whim. But Ares, or should I say Vale, if what he's attempting mirrors the true wishes of the Martian people, I'm in no position to refute that. I'll leave this decision to you. What? Dexon! Boss, what's gotten into you? He's been involved in this incident since the very beginning, both as a victim and for bringing this responsibility to us. Besides, he's the only one who has the power to maneuver Testament. It would be easy for me to make the call and command him to do my bidding, but that would be wrong. He has both the right and the responsibility to put an end to this issue once and for all. Discuss your options with everyone and make your decision carefully. Is that okay with everyone? Dexon. Heh, I guess that works. Me? What am I supposed to do? Just save real quick. Do I want to fortify LEVs at all just to get more HP on some of them? I mean, I think if I'm gonna fortify anything, it's just that I really just don't have anything to... Sure, we'll just do that. Just give them a little bit more HP, a little bit more defense. Doesn't really matter. Let's look at our balances. Yeah, I knew it would be. Reset. Good. Goody, 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 goody. Okay, garage, fortified part. Let's see. They're all good. They're all good. Yep. Okie doke. Next stage. Are you disappointed in me? I can't even make a decision like this. No, I understand just how you feel. But are you okay with it? Perhaps I'm growing old, just like you said. Oh, please, you're still thinking about what I said? It was a joke. Heh, I'd accepted it as fact. You don't think that's the case, Mebius? What? I had a dream last night. A dream? Yes, of all those I've hurt in the past. They all taunt me. Do you think you're doing the right thing? Are you sure you've made the right decision this time? All I've done is got all of you involved and placed you in the midst of danger every day. That's it. And I used to think that that was the right thing to do. I thought that we could save the Martian people by doing that. But what is the reality? Oh, friends, I couldn't even save Phil. I failed. I thought I was doing good, but it wasn't enough. Dexon, it's not like that. I may have just been trying to escape from sadness and loneliness. I'm confused. I don't know what I should do anymore. Dexon, you're wrong. If it weren't for you, I wouldn't be here today. That's an exaggeration. That's the truth. Do you remember what you told me a long time ago? Refresh my memory. I've been spouting off too many lies to know which one you're talking about. Even when you think you've lost everything, you can never lose your future. Remember? If you have been wrong all these years, so what? Will it be solved if you worry about it now? And what happens to me who believed what you said to me? If that was nonsense, I feel completely stupid. You may have nothing, you may have your worries, regardless, tomorrow will come. We're not God. Even if we're not perfect, we have to move forward. Were you right or wrong? You have plenty of time to find out from now on. Come on, I'm always here for you. This is where she instantly dies. Blech. Every single time a character is like, I'm here for you always, I'll forever be your friend, they just instantly get wiped out in this game. Yes, you're right, I'm sorry. What? That's so unlike you. Mebius, if something were to happen to me. Huh? No, don't go there. I'm sorry, never mind. Tell me, I'm curious. We'll talk about it some other time. Kate should be ready by now, let's go. Okay. Knowing all of you, I'm sure you'll be fine. You won't get lost anymore. So have you reached a decision? Yes. Good, let's hear it. I am not a Martian. But having fought together with all of you until today, I've had a lot of experiences and I've seen many things. I've changed my attitude towards Mars from a person who doesn't know much about Mars to a friend who cares about Mars. I think that we should stop him. We should stop Ares. I understand how you feel. Nobody sees you as an outsider. But the fighting will only get worse. I want to hear the reason behind your decision, which will put you in danger. Just as he said, humans on Mars are going through a lot of suffering right now, and I think that something needs to be done about it, just like everyone else. Ares suggested a revolution as a solution. I can't think of a better way to go about things, so I may be in no position to go against him, but I feel a real emptiness when he mentions Mars's future. Something's very unnatural about the whole thing. Ares' eyes, the progression of events up to today. I will stop Ares. And one day, I want to hear how Ares really feels, with his own words. Maybe my selfishness, but I can't hand Farsty over so that hordes of people will be burned, especially when nothing has been cleaned up. This is the reason for my decision. I see. You do have your personal reasons, but that's not all. We will support your decision. Any problems? No. Sounds fine to me. Boss, I need to say one thing. True. Cage, you're forgetting something real important. Huh? How about Miona? Who do you think is gonna save her if you don't? Boy, don't you know this is what boyfriends do? Boyfriend? Hey now, you're gonna put on an act in a serious situation like this? Tell the truth now. Wait a minute. Spill it. Well, admit it, just say it. There ain't no reason to be shy, you know? Was it like, and their eyes met across the crowded room? If you don't say it, I will. What? No way, is he really? Mebius, I don't want to go home tonight. Huh? Me? Where's your home? Yeah. You idiot, what do you think you're doing expecting a novice to play along? Look, you made her all uncomfortable. Ow! But that kind of honest response is the new movement in humor. Well, well, things will be out of control for a while. I'll miss seeing the old married couple stand-up routine. Gage. Yes? This may not be pleasant for you to hear, but Miona may not be the Miona we knew before. We may have to take her life in order to save that great many people. Are you prepared for that? I will save Miona, no matter what. I don't care if people think that's idealistic. I see. Definitely idealistic, but not a bad answer all the same. The verdict is out. Is that all okay with you, too, Dexon? The wording, the translation's got really weird all of a sudden. Yes, the load has been lifted off my shoulders. Dexon, good for you. Now, as Ares said over the broadcast, if his request is not met, he's planning on attacking West Hellas with that giant beam. If we don't do something, that threat will become a tragic reality. We must avoid it at all costs. We must find a way to stop him somehow. But we can't stop them until we find out where they are. Don't worry, Tweed. If the enemy plans to utilize the beam in question, they will most probably want to take advantage of the locations where the effects would be the greatest. Here's a list of points for your review. No way, again? How does he do that? Judging from this data, the figures look authentic. It would make sense to go there. Okay, we had no time to waste. We'll head there immediately. Got it. Now the only problem is fuel and the funds for maintenance. Huh? What's that mean? See, fuel and maintenance don't come free in this world. Before we had financial backing, but now we're an independent entity. We'll reach the bottom of our assets very soon. What? Don't even tell me we only got batteries one way. I'd like for it to be a joke, but that could happen. For real? You won't need to worry about that. After all, I found us a new sponsor. Really? I would never expect such a crazy thing to. Yes, there is. It's Neridium Universal Technology, aka NUT. What? NUT? But Miss O'Connell, how could that be? You sold us out to NUT again? You betrayed us after all? No. I coerced NUT into allowing a comeback of the Robin Foundation, backing us up and above all giving me autonomy in my operation. What the? Nothing ever goes that well. Besides, it may be indirect, but we are going to be fighting against Bahram. NUT and Bahram have been collaborating. How could that possibly work out? Yeah, they got no use for us anymore anyway. Why'd they do that now? Hey, don't I get any credit for all the flirting I did with the anti-Bahram or older with the anti-Bahram older gentleman within NUT? I'm starting to wish I hadn't wasted all that energy. That's what you were doing in that span when you went to MIA? So you're saying that even within NUT, there are those who are using us for the J38 project, and there are those anti-Bahram people who do not care for what Ares and company are doing? Even so, it's still NUT. However did you convince them? Aside from the LEVs that civilians have access to, NUT is not really concerned with its products, its OFs, and its weapons. If Mars did win its independence, there's still a possibility that Bahram would become a very dangerous opponent to NUT. At least that's what I told them. Then it was easy. But it is common knowledge that Bahram and NUT are working in tandem. If news of our involvement is made public, the relationship would surely sour. There's no way that Bahram wouldn't be able to find out where its money's going. Are you absolutely certain that it's safe? Exactly. Don't you think? Ah, shush. Are you gonna fight Ares or not? Make up your minds. Thank you very much, Miss Robin. I'm going. That's more like it. You go and do whatever you have to do. She's really changed. Aight, it's on. Semel, be careful, okay? The enemy's gaining strength. If things get bad, don't leave my side. Got it? Huh? Okay. Well, I think we've got something here. When did this happen? What? No, what are you talking about? Are you blushing? It was just a joke. Yukito, what's with the water? Here, for you. What? You want me to drink it? Come on, everyone, drink up. It's our ritual farewell toast. Hey, don't make me do unlucky things. I drank some. You got it all wrong. It's an oath that you'll come back here again. I don't know what this is all about, but it seems important to this guy. Sorry, everyone. Please indulge him. Dana, I must apologize to you. You are much better at this than I. You're right. I was able to use my womanly prowess, which you'll never possess. What? No. Why men love to have women pour their drinks is beyond me. My shoulders are all stiff. Are you angry? No. Well, this is more rewarding than the last job, but it'd be hard on the psyche. I will maneuver Sao Shient to head toward the location which we discussed earlier. Would that be all right? Yes, please do. Phil, are you there also? Right when I take a bite of food. Goddamn, my timing is so bad. What happened? The sphere along the route is sending off SOS signals. It seems they've been attacked by the armed civilians. What should we do? Dexon. We can't let it continue. Come, everyone, we're going. Okay. Missing line. Whoa. Everything's on fire. This is bad. They've come quite close to Hellas. The darned armed civilians, they really did a number on this place. How could they do this? The group has arrived. We've been waiting for you. You guys are so predictable. You did this? Unforgivable. Utterly unforgivable. Oh, look at all those wrinkles. You can't afford to get mad at it anymore, lady. Semil, will you take this? Be glad to. Excusez-moi. Ahem. Shut your trap, you giant cow. What do you think you're doing parading yourself in front of us all the time? Where's Ares? Oh my, here's the loudmouth again. If you want to see him, hand over Testament, then I'll take you to him. I can't do that. Take me to Ares. I need to ask him something very important. Like, hello, parlas inglés? Why does she speak Spanish all of a sudden? They could have made a cool Martian language, and instead they made her speak Spanish. Not that Spanish isn't cool, just... I wonder what she says in Japanese here. That's my point. Gosh, it's so useless trying to talk to you. It's no use, Amante. With him, it's always Ares this, Ares that. Isn't it pathetic? Phil, you're here. If you're here, it must mean that you've figured out where we are, just as Ares predicted. Miona, is she safe? She doesn't want to see you anymore. Why don't you just go home? I don't think so. You can't meet her. It's almost time for the next attack. Phil, open your eyes. Do you see what they're making you do? Dexon, Ares needs me. He told me so himself. Phil. There's nothing more to it. It's between Cage and me now. Come on, Cage. Phil. It's interesting that Nadia just kind of exited the plot. I thought she'd come back and join us, but I guess not. One thing I'll say about the politics of this game is that it is actually really interesting that they've depicted such a nuanced conflict with characters that, like, flit in between different factions and stuff. I do like that aspect of this game quite a bit. Just wait for them to come to us. Doesn't make any sense to go to them. We lose our positioning. Oh, I do need to make it to that server tower, though. Try to move Vijaya over here. Gonna keep him behind enemy lines to the best of our ability. Or behind our lines, I mean. I'm gonna try to move Justine to the server. Yukito's mech. We haven't given him anything. I think that's an orbital frame, right? Mountain Mike's Pizza is so good. It's just a local chain out here. I don't know how far it goes, but I really just It's just simple, good pizza. Yeah, let's do what we can. We're just like so suddenly powerful. Should have taken my time a little bit more. That's fine. We really want to take down as many of them as we can as well, just to ensure that we get good damage on them. Crit? Yep. Hell yeah. Take out some of these guys, make it easier for Justine to get up to the server. Very good. He's got a little bit of health left. We just need to leave him alive. That's all we gotta do. Because I don't want to end the battle early. Alright, most dangerous unit dealt with. Alright. I didn't realize Amante drives basically the same mecha as him. Not exactly, but same color scheme. They're sibling mechs. They're trying to block me off from getting the server, yeah. Annoying. Alright, let's do this. Crit, please. Not quite. Okay. That's fine. I don't really know why I gave up positioning just to use that attack. It just seemed like it made sense at the time, but I guess it didn't really. Blow up as many of the trash mobs as possible. And again, just try to constantly get Dexin level ups by letting him kill steal off the others. There we go. Yep. So we're power leveling him basically. Alright. Now we weaken this guy and have Warren go. Nice. Never mind, don't need to weaken him. We're gonna move Warren just over here and attack it front on. Oh, kill it too. That's good. Excellent. I don't even know if I'm gonna need to crit to kill here, but we'll give it a try. I don't. It's just regular attacks will kill with Varsity Testament, so okay. Just can't hit us. I don't know if Yukito's unit is an orbital frame. I'm not sure, because we can upgrade it. So I think it's Mebius. Mebius might need to, or Vijaya might need to go here. We'll just put Vijaya there, that's fine. It's the least useful unit we have right now. Alright, I don't need to use this. We'll just Rusty Cutter this guy. Perfect. Alright. Can we kill? Yes. Nice. All right, now we just need to I don't want to use that. We'll move. We're just gonna move. Yes, this is Amante, so we want to take her down. Sure, that's totally fine. Ooh. All right, let's take her out. Ugh. So sensitive. That's fine. All right. We'll do Amante and then whatever. Oh, my Scarmiglione. Strategic retreat. Okay, never mind. Let's end this. I guess we killed them all. I guess this is the end. Huh? The escape pod is stuck? You are done, huh? Ares. What? They're all leaving. What are they doing? Cage, an abnormal reaction has been detected within Mr. Phil's frame. It seems that the OF reactor is being allowed to run rampant, and eventually it will explode. What? Here? We have to get all the people out of the city. The reaction is growing stronger very rapidly. There's not enough time to do so. Then we have to get Phil and take him to a safe space. The explosion will reach a 1 kilometer radius in each direction. We must move him now. What do I do? Phil, can you hear me? Phil! No. Ares planned on this from the beginning? Precisely. Your frame was built so that the reactor would run out of control as soon as it reached its limit. I figured I'd get rid of you and all your friends who are fumbling around trying to help you out of your dilemma and clean up the entire city and Mars all at once. This is your last job. What? You said you needed me. Phil, that's enough. You already know where I stand on this. No. Farewell, Philbright. I'll be watching you burn brightly from afar. Oh, I knew it. I'm nothing but a... I'm so stupid. Mr. Dexon, his frame is going to explode any minute now. Yeah, I've confirmed that too. I'll take care of it. Phil, come over here. Dexon, I can't do it. I betrayed all of you. I don't deserve to be with all of you. That's not true. I don't want your pity. What would you know? You used to be one of the UNSF elite. Phil, do you know what made me foreign-born in space to begin with? A girl dumped me. How's that for virtue? Mr. Dexon. Make up for your mistakes. Become deserving again. You can't erase the past, but you need to face it. Phil, get on, hurry. Mr. Dexon, okay. Good, I think we're going to make it. Mr. Dexon, what are you doing? Hurry, you need to get over here. Well, everyone, it looks like goodbye. Mr. Dexon, what do you think you're doing? It's not possible to maneuver at this point, but I can make this baby fly. I'm gonna take this away full speed. No, leave it to me and Farsty. We'll autopilot it. Unfortunately, there's not enough time. If this explodes here, it will destroy this sphere, and there are still plenty of people around. I can't let that happen. I have no choice. What about the timing changes whether or not he manually pilots it or they autopilot it? I don't understand. You can't, you'll die. Cage, what is a human life anyway in the scope of the universe? A life is nothing but the tiniest glimmer of light, a split second, but within us lies the anger, the despair that can set the entire universe ablaze. I could never quite figure it out. If you haven't figured out when we meet next, you'll have to share your findings with me. Mr. Dexon. Phil, everyone, I have to leave a little early. I'll be watching from far away to see if what I've been doing has been right or wrong. Mr. Dexon! Goodbye, everyone. Time's up. Phil, Warren, Yukito, Razma, Semmel, and of course Mebius. Thank you all for sticking with me through all this. Mr. Dexon. Please say something, Mr. Dexon. Mr. Dexon, how can... No! Caliber was abandoned. Phil was nowhere to be found. Really? The team that retreated early, I believe, is readying to direct the direct attack. We'll be able to arrive at the precise point if we combine our information on their retreat route, the projected location we came up with earlier. Miona is there also. Hurry, let's head there. Mebius, are you okay? About Dexon, that is. I've been prepared from the start. Well, we have been. It's not the time to mourn right now. I couldn't give anything back to Mr. Dexon. He did so much for me. Damn it! Razma. Everyone's doing so much better than I thought. Auntie's impressed. Robin, I know, I feel the same way. But we don't have time for that now, do we? If something goes wrong now, he would be angry. Maybe he knew what was going to happen. Right before he heard Cage's decision, it was really unlike him. He was worried that he wouldn't be able to play his part responsibly until the very end. That's typical of the old chap. Let's go. Yeah, we gotta... You guys. It's what the boss wanted. We have to find out whether he was right or wrong, remember? If we don't hurry, we're gonna make that discovery... They're gonna make that discovery for us. Let's go. I'll get on Caliber. Dana, stay out of this. If I don't do something, the sadness will ruin me. We can't have that. Whoever can, does. And when we get back, we're gonna tell Dexon how he solved all these problems while he was taking his little vacation. Okay, let's get going. No crying until we get back. Dexon, you have some very good friends. And even though you're no longer here, your reign over Born in Space continues. All these people that you have protected. Dexon, I'm going. Darling, please guide Dexon to where he needs to go. We're in the end game now, folks.